Yo, 59 gamers, what's going on? It is your boy ZVG here, and today I am joined by Emoji and the newly added person to the Dragon Ball Legends team, Vergil. Say what's up, you guys.
Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's a pleasure to be here, man.
What's going on, 59 gamers? Moji here, back
Yes.
again.
Yes, sir. And today we're going to be talking about the current state of the Dragon Ball Legends meta. I'm pretty sure we're all top 100 players right now. I'm pretty sure. So I think we, have some level of insight on the current meta because you do play the game quite a lot. So first thing I want to ask you guys, what are your guys' thoughts on the current state of the meta, like the teams, like the matchmaking, all that other stuff? Like, what are your thoughts on it entirely?
Honestly, I think it's pretty diverse. Like we're in a spot where it's like you see, a lot of the same units, but there's so with the leader slot and just the new units actually being good, there's like always a new flow of units. People love to complain about how new units are too broken or a team's getting too many buffs, but it's actually like I like seeing new units personally. I like the diversity in teams.
I agree. I think the state of the meta is actually pretty healthy. You're not running into the same teams over and over again. Especially in top 100, you're running into LOE. God Key's making a comeback now. You got Future, Fusions. Just overall a healthy state, and you never know what you're gonna run into.
Yeah, I agree for the most part. I feel like the meta is hella diverse, and I do want to commend the Legends team again for making it that way, because during the festival it was not. It was just small purple every single match. But now we have, LOE, God Key, Future, Super Saiyans, Fusions, like a lot of diversity, even though the same units kind of cross paths, because they all share multiple tags. So but yeah, I feel like the teams are in the meta right now aren't too overly busted. I would say they are annoying to fight, like LOE. Like LOE is obnoxious to fight. I wouldn't say it's overly busted. I feel like most teams can't compete with each other, but there's obviously some outliers, like dead teams like Androids and Region and all those other teams that just can't compete at all. So, and it's kind of funny how LOE and Godkey are getting even more buffs, because Whis and Frieza are gonna come out pretty soon, and those teams are still hoping for anything. So leaning on to that, I feel like they're kind of going a bit overboard. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like LOE and Godkey have been getting like a lot of love, like back to back to back. Like it's just, there has to be a stopping point, right? And it looks like it's not gonna be anytime soon. Or the guys thoughts on that.
It seems like the pattern that they usually go with. I feel like whenever they start to buff like a certain tag, they'll just continuously buff that tag until like they're complete for that set of period of time, right? And then they'll move on to the next tag. So that's what I think. Like for God Key and LOE, they've added units, they've Zenkai'd units, and this might be leading up to whatever they have in store for the anniversary, or this actually might be done for LOE, because I think with this implementation of the new Frieza, the team might actually be like kind of gross. They're already gross, right? They're an obnoxious team, pretty toxic team. The Rising Rush, all of them have some form of Dragon Ball Steel mechanic.
Yeah.
It's a really obnoxious team now, and I think they might be at a point where they're just going to stop getting buffs after this Frieza. But as for God Key, I think this is just gonna continue for the anniversary.
I would agree with that. Also, it looks like a tag that they're pseudo building in the background would be the Universe Survival Saga tag. Again, with this Frieza, we had the recently released Jiren and the Ultra Goku,
and Beerus too. So
and Beerus, yeah,
that
they
team,
all support. The team has become very, very powerful very quickly, and it doesn't look like they're gonna stop there.
Yeah, because a lot of the USS and Gaki units kind of cross paths, because there's a lot of Gaki themed things in the TOP. So I do expect MUI Goku to it has to be MUI for anniversary. I don't think anybody's expecting anything else, because they're really setting up for USS and Gaki to be the two best teams in the game. But pertaining to the teams in the meta right now, what team would you guys say is like the best team, or like the team you hate going up against the most, the team that gives you the most trouble in the meta right now?
I would have to say LOE. LOE has to be the team that I see it and I just dread fighting it, because you cannot make a single mistake against that team. Because if you do, they'll eat you alive. They have so much damage. They have so much Dragon Ball destruction. They have revival, endurance. You name it, this tag can do it all.
It's the Rising Rush for me. Like I can't even build my first rush, and these dudes on the second or third rush. So
Yeah,
it's a lot of just luck and not rather just. I mean, the damage is there. The damage is definitely there, but the Rising Rush is really what makes that team like scary for me. If I'm get rushed, what am I gonna do at that point?
Right.
Get rushed.
There's nothing you can do. I mean, full power Frieza stops any endurance unit that you may have to protect yourself, and he gets a rush off. It's game over.
yeah. But yeah, what do you guys think about the matchmaking? Because like honestly, like in my opinion, I feel like I've been getting like a lot of higher RP fights recently. Maybe it's just me, but I've definitely noticed like I'm getting a lot of high RP fights. A lot of God rank players, people who have hit God rank multiple times as well. So I feel like in the matchmaking sense of it, I feel like it's gone a little bit better. I can't like fully say for sure if it's just me or not, but I want to hear your guys' opinions on like the matchmaking and like how much RP you gain per fight and stuff.
I think so too. Recently, like just maybe the last 2-3 days, I've been able to rank up really fast, and even if I took some losses, I was able to get it back really fast because of the actual matchmaking. Don't know if it's because we're so high ranked or if it's because the game is just like slow right now, because it could be both. I just feel like dedicated players are on right now, and if like your average just not PvP, grinders are on. I don't know if that's the case, but it could be the case that we are pretty high up, so we're matching up with players around our rank, top 1,000.
I would have to disagree. I'm finding that I'm still, for the most part, running into the fights where they're 3,000-4,000 RP below me. The juicier fights, around my RP right now, around 14, 6, 7. I rarely find those in my grind. So
Interesting.
Maybe I just have a bad luck of the draw.
Yeah, because I think me and Vergil play at the nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe
the time zone thing.
Yeah, maybe I'm just grinding outside the time where most of those players are playing. So
yeah, maybe. But yeah, I feel like overall, I feel like the meta is healthy, but it can get pretty bad real fast, especially if this new Frieza is as good as you say is. That LOE will become even more obnoxious to fight against, because that team is just different, man. But I feel like right now it's currently healthy. I feel like it's a lot better than what it was at the festival. And hopefully the Legends team does continue with this trajectory. Hopefully they don't spiral off the path and we get a whole, mono purpose situation again, or like a VB situation during the anniversary. And yeah, I feel like the meta is healthy. I feel like they're doing a good job, and I'm excited for what's yet to come.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
Okay.
Yeah. Because sometimes with Legends and the development team, they like to take one step forward, but then they take 2 steps back. So I'm cautiously optimistic that the meta is going to continue to become more and more diverse as they flesh out the Universe Survival Saga tag. They give God Key a little love, and
I say the one thing that they have learned is like from their mistakes, like with buffing Zenkai units to like peak. How they make that time where Zenkais were just running the meta. Like now that they've they just make it to a point where they don't even change anything in their kits. So it's like they do learn some things, and I could look forward to them. There's gonna be a point where they're gonna make a mistake again. It's just
yeah,
inevitable, right?
Yeah.
But I do think that they have made good progress to fixing those mistakes.
Yeah, for sure. But just a final thing, what would be one thing that you guys would change like in the current meta? Like, what's one thing you want to see happen? Now, for me, I love to see like a team like Region or like Androids that just come back to like just drop a Janemba banner or something, or that Ultimate Piccolo that's probably gonna be in the movie, like something along those lines to get like Region back up on his feet. You know, because it's been a while since Region has not been a meta team, but
Right.
I feel like it'd be good to have, you know, even more teams be competitive. That's just me.
I agree. I would like to see, I think, androids the most. Get something just to bring them back. They're one or two Zenkais away, or one or two new units away from being competitive again.
I would like I don't know if you guys have played like Fortnite or like Seven Deadly Sins, but they have like this like weekly rule change.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be a dope thing for them to have like season rules
Yeah.
or something like that, where this season you can't say like Rising Rush, or like this season you can't just something to spice up I know they added like the boost system, and that's definitely a spice up, but it's only an incentive for you to pull new units.
Yeah.
So you could have an advantage, rather than there being like you work around a certain limit or rule where you can't do something, or like you're limited to something. And I think that'd just be dope, like even if it was like a separate game mode. But I'm just looking for some type of freshness in the matchmaking, because you know, it's more often than not I'm definitely getting cheesed in matches. So I really look forward to running into players that I know, so you just have a fun match. If we're talking about units though, I'm just MUI, bro. I just want to see MUI. Seriously.
Interesting. All right. So I think that can wrap it up. I feel like we talked about quite a lot of things. So yeah. Let us know in the comments down below, what are your thoughts on detail of the current meta? What would you change? What would you add to the meta, spice it up some more? Also, don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you are new. This is ZVG, joined by Vergil and Moji, and we'll catch you guys in the next 5-9 gaming video. Peace out and one love, you guys.
Yes, sir.
See ya.